U.S. allies fighting ISIS in Syria say the terror group is about to lose its last territory in the country. Syrian defense forces say they've cornered ISIS into a very small area. But the troops say there are still thousands of people in the area and nearby, and that civilians are being used as human shields. Even so, the SDF expects to declare victory in the coming days. Ben Wademan is in eastern Syria with the latest.
The guns have gone silent around Bahrouz al-Fulqani, ISIS's last stand in Syria and Iraq. This according to the general from the Syrian Democratic Forces who is running that operation. He says ISIS now controls an area just 700 meters by 700 meters. It's an area simply where there's just a few dozen tents in which he says 1,000 people are still left. That includes civilians as well as ISIS fighters. Those fighters apparently are using these civilians as human shields. He also said that within the last few days, the SDF was able to free 10 prisoners, but they believe more prisoners are still inside that tented area. The presence of those prisoners as well as civilians has meant that they have basically called a lull in the fighting for the time being. And thus this standoff in Bahrouz al-Fulqani goes on. I'm Ben Wiedemann reporting from eastern Syria.